Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Monday. It's low 80s, cloudy. It's supposed to rain all afternoon. So let's see if I can do a video before it starts raining. First, let's do an update on number two. Number two, are you still broody? Are you still broody? You're still acting broody, but you're not sitting on the eggs. Nope. So, yeah, she doesn't like the eggs I gave her. I think she wants her original egg. She's like, okay, dude, the first 2 times I hatched eggs for you, I hatched other people's eggs. The 3rd time, I want to hatch my own eggs. I hear you, number 2. I hear you. Just stop being broody, because I can't have you, spending the night out there. That's just not cool. So here's the plan for number 2. That's that young dude, like 3 months old. There's your teenage changing voice for you. The plan with number 2 is I cannot have her going out into the jungle, who knows where, to sit on those eggs. So she will be remaining in this coop until I'm pretty sure that she's not broody anymore. They're so cute when they're starting to learn how to crow. Although that means I got to keep him separate, so he's not the father of anybody I don't want him being the father of. Suggestions just to follow her to her nest. Man, that is easier said than done. That is easy. I've tried that before. I failed at that before, and I just cannot risk having her spending the night out there, on a nest outside of the electric fencing. So that is, it's tempting, but it's just not an option because it's a jungle right now in the middle of summer, and there's no guarantee I'll be able to follow her. All right, that's the update on number 2. She still acts broody. She's clucking all the time. She puffs up. She pecks at me when I try to touch her. Typical signs of being broody. But she's not sitting on those eggs. And I'll leave those eggs in there for another day or so. It won't hurt many of them to sit in there. So yeah, that's the scoop. So, with the handful of chickens in that coop locked up for a little bit, these young'uns, yeah, you're getting out all day again today. That is a little pullet. Yeah, you're a little Welsomer pullet. And let's see, that is a young cockerel. He is a young Welsomer cockerel. And I've got 4 boys, 4 girls, and one is kind of up in the air, but I'm thinking it's going to be a boy. What's up, Bob? I'm still taking it easy on the physical front today. I don't need to be doing a lot of activity today. But what I can do is maybe get in a little garden tour before it starts raining. I love garden tours on other channels, not on mine. They actually have gardens and put time and effort into it. This is not a gardening, yard work kind of year for me. This summer is for finishing a cabin, getting moved in and getting situated and set up and all that stuff. So next year, I get that done this year, and then, and this is not the best time to be doing gardening and yard work. We're in the heat of summer. It's 90-degree days with high humidity, and this is just not the best time of the year to be doing yard work. So yeah, I've got some like 16-foot tall giant ragweeds down there. They're gonna die this winter, and a lot of the area is just it may get have some earth moving equipment down there in the next year, over the winter, next spring, who knows. I may or may not, or it may not happen, I don't know. So there's just no need for me to spend my time and energy or money. I don't need to be spending money on it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now let's go look at the garden I do have. Here I have a lipstick pepper with a pepper that is past its prime. Oh, I missed it. And this one needs to be staked up and supported. So what I'm going to do, and the thought came to my mind, save the seeds. That one's overripe, so I'll just let it keep going and I'll save the seeds. And I might do that with other plants out here also. I'm not going to get a huge harvest that I can do much with, but I can save the seeds for next year on the stuff that seems to grow well here. We've got some little peppers starting to develop on this other pepper plant. All right. Hi, Fifi. Yeah, handful of peppers here too. I don't know what this is. This pepper plant is halfway healthy, but no peppers on it yet. And there are some tomatoes too. Those are the black beauties, I do believe. The one on the bottom there is getting darker. That's nice. The one on the top is kind of deformed, but I'll take it. And again, I might just let these go to seed and save the seeds. Here's a tomato amongst the weeds, as some people would call them. But yeah, we got some little ones starting to develop on there. Cool. Again, I don't know what that is. This is my front yard outside my front window, and this is the side of my future raised bed garden. So this will be where my first action is as far as gardening goes. And hopefully this winter I can get 5 raised beds set up and ready to go, and another 5 at least set up and ready to be filled. And I'll just try to take control of this small piece of land for next year's garden, and we'll go from there. I've still got hundreds, literally hundreds of daffodils, irises, lilies, some gladiolas that need to be dug up out there. So, but I've gotten most of them out. All I have to do is get the daffodils out from over on the left side here, where 5 of the raised beds will go. So once I get the daffodils out, then I can set up all 5 of those raised beds. So that's the thing out here. This is a garden tour. So yeah, those are cosmos. Those are volunteers from last year. There's just tons of zinnias in here, and I'm getting not as many butterflies as last year, but I'm still getting a lot. A couple sunflowers going. And then this area, those sunflowers were doing good, not doing so good right now. All volunteers. I didn't plan anything here. I've got more zinnias and a few more cosmos popping up right behind Papa Pepper's raised bed. And another sunflower there, not doing so great. I'm not spending any time and effort on them. And then down in there, that's right in front of where I had a burn pile, but zinnias popping up, a lot more of the orange cosmos. And then here, oh look at there, there's a butterfly. On a zinnia, I did plant these zinnias. This area got dug up to run my gray water, and so I had a bag from last fall of zinnia seed mix. Then there's other seeds in there too that are supposed to be like ground cover, but it's mostly zinnia seeds. So this was one area where I planted the zinnias, and it's doing pretty good. Lots of nice zinnias in there. A lot of purples, a few oranges, some pinks, a red here and there. And that mammoth sunflower, oh man, it's probably got 10 blooms on it right now. That thing is awesome. The Papa Pepper garden is doing well in spite of the utter neglect. I've done nothing. It's not too weedy inside the garden bed. And these tomatoes that I have no idea what they are or how they got there still. But I'm starting to get some tomatoes on some of the tomato plants out here. Very nice. Malabar spinach is blooming and getting ready to go to seed. That's pretty cool. Whatever this squash thing is, it's not, well, the further away you get from the plant, the healthier it is. But these older leaves are starting to yellow, and I don't know what type it is, so that might be perfectly normal for that variety. But yeah, can't say that I mind having tomatoes growing here. This is cool. It's starting to rain, Fifi. You want to go inside? You're following me around in here. Why won't you follow me inside in the rain? Look who came in out of the rain and stole Grumpy's spot. There's another window. Grumpy gets up in the other one once in a while. I guess they like the view better out this one. Bob found the front window. You can hang out there while it rains, Bob. Alright, it's after 5 p.m. The sun came back out. It sprinkled all afternoon. Not a heavy rain. Lots of thunder, but no heavy rain. So I have to go somewhere first thing in the morning, so I'm going to take care of my chickens now. I'm going to get them all situated for the morning, and that's probably going to be it for filming today. And then I probably won't have a video till Wednesday night, maybe Thursday. It's just I got plans for tomorrow, and I'll probably have to recover from my plans tomorrow on Wednesday, and then we'll just go from there. As far as the cabin goes, my next project on the cabin will be staining the boards that Drew and I cut when he was here. We cut all the boards to finish the ceiling on one side of the cabin, so I can go ahead and get those stained. We still have the other side of the cabin, and those boards have not been, they have to be ripped, so they're thin enough. We have not sawed those up yet, but I can go ahead and get those stained, so I might as well do that. I won't be getting that until later this week, maybe this weekend. I have to have nice weather because I do the staining outside, and then I want it to dry for at least 24 hours. And I don't want to leave it outside overnight because everything just gets covered in moisture. So I'd like to do that first thing in the morning and then have it be able to dry all day long, and then I can bring it inside once the stain is done. So that'll be my next project, is doing the staining in order to finish the ceiling. Once the ceiling's up, then I can really go to town on the rest of the trim up above, and so that'll be cool. And we're getting there one little project at a time. Right, Fifi? She's drinking out of a puddle. You're drinking out of a puddle, Fifi. You don't care. I know. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. And it's going to be, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or Wednesday, but I'll film it if there's anything exciting. Take her easy, everybody.